like I don't even know if I have words to express how crazy it was when he just went flat like that, and the way he fell, I didn't even know how to react in the moment. I was just like, holy shit. Like it was crazy, dude. Like it was super crazy. And even like the people next to me were like super, super excited that he got knocked out. And I was like, bro, this is like a Texas guy. Like he's in Houston. Like everyone wants him to win and like he just got knocked out like that. All right, guys, here we are with episode two with Mo and Kaz, MMAKay. So yeah, bro, let's just get into it straight away, I think, and let's go over basically like the Sean Strickland fight, the Eros Medich knockout, and some of the upcoming fights as well for the upcoming UFC Mexico, and then we can kind of take it from there, see if we have more time.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So, did you watch the Sean Strickland fight?
I did, and it was a really good fight, and I was not expecting that to say the least. But you start with it.
Yeah. So, like I told you, I was there on the last for the fight and stuff like that on the last podcast. We talked about it. In real time, I thought Fluffy like won round one, and then I heard a lot of people afterwards saying that they thought that Sean Strickland won round one and two. So I wanted to ask you like what you thought about it because in real time I thought he lost round one. I thought it was a close round two, but he got it, and then obviously round three he knocks him out. But yeah,
Um, to be honest, I'm not with you on this one. I think round one, round two, Strickland got it. I
yeah,
think
that's what I heard.
that Strickland definitely threw more punches from what I remember. I think the significant strikes ratio was around the same for both fighters, but I do think he threw more punches. He had more control. Fluffy's good at takedowns. He's a good wrestler, good grappler, and he just couldn't take him down at all. And I think that's why a lot of people are saying Strickland won that fight. He had the whole round in control. And same thing round two. I think it was Strickland for sure.
Yeah, you said that he couldn't take him down, but do you think that's true or like I don't know, man. I felt like go ahead.
I think I don't remember how many take. I think Fluffy had like one takedown. I'm not 100% sure, but two takedowns. Um,
Well, attempts, not like actual
Oh, two
takedowns.
attempts. Yeah, yeah, two attempts. That's what I'm saying. Two attempts, and a lot of you could hear the commentary. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, Strickland's gonna have to watch out for the takedowns and all that." And I know Fluffy isn't really. He strikes, he grapples, but his main focus is grappling. And if he did take down Strickland that night, he could have submitted him easily because Strickland doesn't have that ground game. But he just couldn't. That teep, like I said last episode, that teep did wonders for Strickland, keeping him at distance. So yeah,
Yeah, in fact, what you said on the last episode, the way you like presented it and like your sort of things for success for Strickland is basically how it kind of played out, to be honest.
yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, and then one last thing on that one. Going into it, I just thought that like I don't remember who I chose on the last episode, but I just felt like going into it, I felt like Fluffy coming off a eight fight win streak was gonna like probably hammer Strickland. But the other thing too I didn't remember is that he did get knocked out shortly after Kevin Holland hit him to the belly.
Yeah, yeah, that did happen. And I don't know. I thought the same thing. 8-win fights, like 8-win streak. I think he establishes himself as a really good prospect in the middleweight division, and we were seeing his uprise and all that, but it couldn't happen. And I was surprised. I was really surprised Strickland was the one to do it.
Yeah, for me, I thought he would be a good challenge for Shamaev, if I'm being honest.
Mm.
But like watching that fight afterwards, like I was like, ah, shit, no, probably not.
Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. Chimaev would just hug him. I'm not gonna lie. He'd have control over him, and yeah, that's not a good matchup. But a lot of people are saying Strickland against Chimaev. And I know there's this beef going on on X and Twitter and all that.
He's easy to bring him a goat to get distracted. It was so funny. All right, so you want to go to the next one? Yeah. Okay. Before this whole fight, like Eros Medich versus like Jeff Neal, all I knew about Jeff Neal is that he's coming off of like drug addiction and alcohol addiction, and then Eros Medich, I didn't really know much about him until uh, like I was sitting there in the nosebleeds, whatever, like those high up cheap seats.
Hmm.
But bro, like I don't even know if I have words to express how crazy it was when he just went flat like that, and the way he fell, I didn't even know how to react in the moment. I was just like, holy shit. Like it was crazy, dude. Like it was super crazy. And even like the people next to me were like super, super excited that he got knocked out. And I was like, bro, this is like a Texas guy. Like he's in Houston. Like everyone wants him to win and like he just got knocked out like that. That was just so surreal to me. Like that was crazy. But I am a Eros Medic fan now at this point.
Hmm. Hmm. No, yeah, I mean it was I was watching that fight and I was like, man, that KO was insane. And then just like you said, the way he fell and he just went flat cold. And when you see I don't know if I know you couldn't see it, but when you see the close up when Neil fell, snot came out of his nose. And I was like,
Oh,
was the knockout that powerful? Like that it was scary. I'm not gonna lie, it was scary, but I think at this point Neo has to call it a day, if I'm gonna be honest. I think he's on a what,
really?
three lose like a 3-fight losing streak or a 2-fight I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a 3-fight losing streak. I think that's good enough for him at this point.
Um, in my opinion, because he's lost to like really high top level contenders, so I think that's kind of a part of it. Um, Honestly, I think if he gets one more fight and he like has a good performance, then I think he should stay. But yeah, I guess you're kind of right. And if he doesn't have a good performance, maybe he should call it a day. I mean, he's kind of up there in age, if I'm not mistaken.
He is. He is. He is.
What was I gonna say? Is do you know his age yet? Or
Oh, his age.
yeah, I'm just curious because
He's
I'm
in
like
his
he
late
is
30s.
he's in his late 30s. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a bad one though, like really bad. Yeah,
35.
35, man.
That's what I'm saying.
35 is not bad,
That,
to be honest.
Marab
Wait, so
is
where
36.
Euros is number 12? Wow. He took his number basically. Yeah.
Crazy.
Who'd you say is 36?
Marab. So I think Marab's still fighting, he's
Oh,
still active. So maybe he could, like you said, if his next fight's if he has a good performance, then yeah, sure, let him stay on. But at this point,
yeah.
he is losing to top contenders, so
Yeah. That's why I think the competition's very high, like up there. But the next one, Malquil Costa, where I can't pronounce his name properly, but that
mhm.
guy, the Dalmatian versus Dan Ige. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. That's like kind of like reminded me of like the Max Holloway versus like Justin Gaethje fight
Yeah.
right at the end of the round where he does that spinning back kick and then like hits him in the nose. That
Uh-huh.
was I felt bad honestly for Danny Gay because I was like, oh, he must have like hurt his orbital or something. But yeah, what did you think of that one?
Yeah, it was the same thing. It was another insane knockout, and I jumped out of my seat when it happened because I did not expect it at all. I actually had Dan Ige winning that fight, and I think Ige was doing, I think he was doing all right in that first round, and he just got like that kick to his orbital was insane, genuinely insane. I don't. Okay, you're muted.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say sorry. I was gonna say let's go
Yeah.
over that last one, Jacobe Smith,
Hmm.
where he does a KO against that Josiah Harrell, who apparently had like brain surgery as well. Because I noticed his hairline, like he had that like incision around his hairline or whatever. And then I heard about it after, and I'm like, oh shit! Like he got lucky to be able to fight again, and then that knockout was pretty insane. For us, it was the first one in the arena where we saw a knockout. So for all of us, we were like, "Fuck yeah!" Like how cool was that? Like finally, someone like exciting because they had that like submission earlier in the night. But yeah, I skipped that fight to be honest with you. So I was like, with this one, at least we got some sort of knockout. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's good. And then like I just felt really bad for that guy afterwards. But what'd you think?
It was it was a good fight. I don't know much about both, to be honest. But I did. I think he was. I think Smith was. What was it, 7-0 or 8-0
Yeah,
going
Smith
to
is
that fight?
Daniel Cormier's guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Oh
off.
yeah. No, no, you're good.
Yeah,
But
he's
yeah, I
Daniel
mean, it was.
Cormier's guy.
So I was like, I saw that, and I was he's for sure winning that fight. But I did not expect it to go that way. I thought it was gonna be, like a round two, round three. Round one's crazy though. Round one was crazy.
Well, even that, like, so when Josiah Harrow went for like the takedown, I was like in my head, I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, why is he trying to take him down? Because in my head, I'm like thinking this guy trains with Daniel Cormier, one of the best wrestlers. Like, why would you try and take a wrestler down? And then the way he reversed that, oh, holy crap! And then the fact that like he just got him in the wrong spot, and like, yeah, I mean, to be fair, like Jacoby Smith, I felt like he could have held back a little bit in that last two shots that he threw.
Hmm.
I mean, even the ref, the way he like pushed him off, like he was like pretty furious, and everyone's blaming the ref for this as well. I think it's because the ref realized like, oh, I'm not like this is going the wrong way, really quick. What do you think about
Exactly.
that?
The same thing that you just said. It was a crazy knockout. I did expect the ref to come in sooner. I think the ref zoned out a bit. But literally word for what we just said. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So let's go up to the UFC Mexico City fights that are
Hmm.
coming up this weekend. We got Brandon Moreno versus Loiner Kavanaugh. I don't know if I said that right. Um, Moreno's got a record of 23, 9-2. And then Kavanaugh's got a record of 9-1. And I think he's a late replacement stepping up, right? But he just lost his lost his he just got that L quite recently on his last fight, I believe. But before that, I heard really good stuff. In fact, Eric Nixick, Sean Strickland's coach, I heard him talking about it and talking about how like insane it was to hear like Loiner Kavanaugh in the back room when he was watching him do pad work and stuff, and how like quick and fast he is in terms of like uh, just the striking and stuff, and like how good he was and efficient he was. He was like, "Damn, that guy's gonna be someone to deal with." Like, yeah, he praised him quite a bit to be honest.
I don't know much about Kavanaugh, to be honest. I do know that Moreno just lost the fight. It was really recent. And in my opinion, I remember watching was it, I don't remember who it was against on top of my head. Was it
Suru Tyra,
Tatsuro Taira? I remember
yeah,
watching that fight, and I did think it was an early stoppage.
me
That's in
too.
my opinion, because you could clearly see Moreno was getting up and defending himself. He was, just about to get up, and then the ref paused the fight. And I do think it was a bit unfair, and I think that is gonna give Moreno a lot of motivation to stick through this fight and to hopefully dominate. I think he's gonna dominate, but we'll see how it goes.
But he shows up sometimes, and then sometimes he doesn't show up. He's kind of like a Kevin Holland to me. The only thing is, like, in terms of like that stoppage, like the round was about to finish, like about to end that round, and like I didn't understand. Like, okay, he's defending himself. Like the round's about to end. Why would you stop the fight as a ref? Like it didn't make any sense to me. Um, so yeah, I do think it's an early stoppage as well. So and he even mentioned it on CBS, like with Brian Campbell. he was asking him about that fight, and he goes, "I don't really think about that fight because to me it's just kind of like a dud. Like I wasn't supposed to be like a fight wasn't supposed to be stopped like that." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't disagree with him at all." So yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, the only thing that's crazy if you think about it is like if Kavanaugh wins, bro, like he's like had only three UFC fights so far, and then he's like basically skyrocketed himself into that fight. It's kind of like reminds me of like the Joshua Van versus like um Raw Dog. What's
Mm.
Raw Dog's name? But you know what I'm talking about? Like that fight. It kind of
Yeah,
reminds me
yeah,
of that
yeah.
fight again. And that was crazy. Plus he's fighting at home as well. So I don't know. I'm more excited to be honest with you about the co-main event for some reason. I don't know why. I love this guy, bro. Like David Martinez versus like Cheeto Vera. Cheeto Vera, obviously, I have different thoughts about him. Uh, I don't know why that's obvious, but like I don't know. I'm just like really into David Martinez. I think he's freaking awesome. That his like the way he fights.
I did see a lot of stuff about Martinez. I did see some of his highlights, and I was really impressed. I do for sure agree, and I was really impressed by his highlights. And I saw some of his training clips. Actually, he was using like some pad work, and I was like, that guy's fast. Like that guy's mad fast. And, I think that fight's definitely gonna be interesting. I haven't heard that much about Marlon Vera. I'm
But
not.
he fought Sean O'Malley. I don't know if you saw that fight.
I don't think I did.
Oh shit, dude, that was a crazy fight. Marlon Cheeto Vera's like been out there quite a bit with especially on the Area 1 show and stuff. He's like he's a very slow starter, so like that's the thing that irritates me. And like when it's like a time where he like let's say he lost like round 1 and 2, for example. Now you have round three, or like let's say he has a 5 round fight. Usually it's like a 3 round fight, but let's just say hypothetically, like halfway through that 3 round fight or whatever he has going on, he doesn't understand. Like I think like he doesn't have like the fight IQ to be able to be like, okay, I need to step on the gas and like actually step on the gas. And like he doesn't. I think he's just so used to not stepping on the gas that he doesn't like know how to push himself basically in that sort of way. Or maybe he's just being too like he's really defensively he's freaking incredible, dude. Like in terms of defense, but he knocked out like Dominic Cruz with a massive kick. That was like
That's
very
insane.
interesting angle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into some of his fights while I'm on the treadmill or something, because based on what you said, he sounds like a really good fighter. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he should have ever got the title fight or title opportunity. I think that was kind of like Marab should have got that when Sean O'Malley gave it to him. But I also understood that that was like his own like loss at that time against him, so he wanted to take it for that reason. Um, but yeah, um, just by the way, if you do need to go, just let me know. If we need to like hop off sooner or whatever. But
Yeah,
if not, then I'm
like
just
ten
gonna go
minutes.
into the next one, which is 10 minutes? Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got Daniel Zellhuber versus King Green, Bobby Green. Dude, I love Bobby Green.
Bobby Green has always been like a fan favorite for everyone. I don't think I know a single person that hates on Green. Genuinely, like
Yeah.
um, he this guy has just so many supporters and fans, and I really like how aggressive he is, and I think that it's gonna be a really good fight as well. I mean, I think this card is stacked. I'm not gonna lie. Even the prelims, like the mains, it's stacked. And Bobby Green is always he's known for um I think he's a fast starter. So I think he starts out pretty aggressively, pretty fast, throws everything out there. And I'm excited. I'm expecting a knockout. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, shiz. For King Green?
I think he's gonna do something.
You know what's funny? Yeah. You know what's funny, man? I like when I watched that fight against Grant Dawson, I thought Grant Dawson should have won against King Green. And then when King Green won that, I was like, oh shit, he's really good. But then when he lost that fight against who was it that he lost the fight against when it was in Austin? And then it was like Sarukian versus like Benio Dariush, and then he fought someone
Yeah,
else, and
yeah.
whoever.
It was
Oh, Jalen Turner,
it
bro,
was Jalen Turner.
he got like cold, and that was a
I know.
late stoppage too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you saw that fight?
I remember seeing that fight, and yeah, I remember it was that thing with the with um with the whole refs, and there was this controversy. It was like, oh, like who's this ref? And I remember that. I remember that it was trending on social media, and it was crazy.
Yeah, it was. In my opinion, it was kind of like sad the way like because that was like a good like I would say like 8, 10 shots that Jalen Turner just like got off on
No, I
him
think it was
without
it was
like needing
Rufy.
it.
It was not Turner.
Are you sure?
Yes, Mauricio Rufy. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was the round one knockout.
No, Mauricio Rufy did a head kick knockout. That was like a spinning one. I think this one I'm pretty
Oh,
sure is
I
yeah.
got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, a couple of things like with the Moreno fight versus Kavanaugh, they're saying that there's like a grappling advantage on Moreno's side versus like Kavanaugh's side is like more of a striking advantage. So obviously, I think you're gonna pick the grappler, but I think Moreno's striking is pretty awesome because he took out Kai Kara France with that liver kick, right? And then
Mm.
boom, Kai was out. That was like a interim championship fight if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think that's pretty much good for today. Did you want to bring up anything else?
Um, let's see. Who's
Because I do have some stuff I had on the back burner.
let's see.
Go ahead.
Who's fighting next week?
Oh, the upcoming week. Oh, that's the fight that you said, the BMF title.
Oh, that. Oh my. I'm excited for that. I'm so hyped for that. Huh?
I was sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was gonna say let's look up that fight card real quick. But yeah, dude, that one's exciting. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, like I said, it was I think that fight is gonna feed generations. Like people are not gonna stop talking about this. Just like UFC 300. People are genuinely not gonna stop talking about this because you have one of the like um one of the most decorated fighters in the lightweight division, Holloway and Oliveira, both fan favorites for everyone I know. So it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you chose Oliveira right over Holloway.
All day, every day.
Yeah. What do you think about that co-main event?
I heard
Ryder.
it was really, yeah, it was a late substitution. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Um, I don't know, Baralo. Yeah, I think Baralo's gonna win though. I don't think RDR is gonna win that.
Yeah, RDR. I think he's I don't know. I thought RDR would really do really well, and I thought he would have actually like won against Brandon Allen. And then the
Mm.
fact that he lost that fight, I was kind of shocked to be honest with you, because he had that trajectory going up, and he's also like a double champ and like one championship as well, um, former double champ. So yeah, that one's gonna be interesting though, because that one's like two essentially like basically two grapplers, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, both of them
Yeah,
are really good at grappling. Carlo's gonna win though.
yeah.
That's my prediction.
Yeah, my the one that's after the before that though is actually my really exciting one. It's Rob Font versus Raul Rosas Jr. So Rob Font's like number 13 right now in the bantamweight division. He's ranked number 13, and then Raul Rosas Jr. gets a ranking if he beats him. And Marlon Chito Vera beat Rob Font like uh not too long ago. And then I don't know, this fight I don't know, it excites me.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm a big fan of Rosas. He's always been my favorite because he's really young. He's like what, 18 years old, or now he's like 19 or 20.
At
and
least Moreno.
yeah, he's 20. So I'm hyped for him, and I hope he wins because he looks really promising.
Did you watch his uh podcast with Dominic Cruz?
No,
It's actually pretty fun to like listen to. It's actually quite funny because like Dominic is like telling him like he wants to give him this advice and like he wants him to be like he essentially wants him to like think about like how to do it in like the longevity way. I don't know, it was just kind of cool, like interesting hearing like both perspectives, the guy being younger and the other guy being older, and like all the like things he went through and like um sort of the advice that he was giving to him and stuff like that as well. I thought it was pretty awesome. Like the whole thing was pretty dope.
that's sick. I might have to give it a listen. I'm not lying. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All
Say
right.
it again.
I said, yeah, yeah, I'll give it a listen, and thanks for having me. And
Yeah, dude.
we're definitely gonna make a
Anytime.
video,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, let me go ahead and cut off and then also those for you who haven't yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We're gonna try and do this like I think at least every so often. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell button. Obviously, comment down below what you guys think about our picks as well in terms of the upcoming fights and the previous fights. If you thought anything about Strickland versus like Fluffy Hernandez, because I really thought Fluffy was gonna get that one. But I obviously like I don't know. I love both fighters, so yeah, feel free to like let us know and we'll go from there. And thank you for watching.